there. So for the side of Vitality right now, yes, you have two melee champions, but none of them are considered strong frontliners. So it's definitely going to come down to the pick potential as well that you also see and how you kite back. Just going for that early recall, trying to get Carzzy a little bit of an advantage, while the rest of BDS here, Cinkrof, Nuclear, looking for Selfmade at the red buff.
Selfmade's going to ghost away. Of course, no flash on him, stunned against the wall with the Scatter the Weak. Force of Will would do a little bit more damage. I'm a little confused about buffs, because Selfmade has a single blue, and Cinkrof has a single rev. Cinkrof's going to dive in here. Smite comes out from Selfmade, but you don't have flash. He's trying to trade back onto him. Thundering blow, just short. Wind becomes lightning across the wall. Cinkrof finds Selfmade. Flashes the Fnatic. Alphari's coming in from the side here as well. No flash.
But here comes the rest of the vultures.
Yeah, Labrov's
ready
on
for
his
the scraps.
way. Cinkrof.
Oh no.
Oh no. Perkz. He wants that double. Give it to Perkz. Give it to him. He takes it. And Vitality will answer back with a kill of their own. We assume he must have just used Valkyrie, or didn't think he could get Valkyrie off in time to dodge away that stun.
Really nicely done. You can see Cinkrof stacking up his Q on the minion package, I believe, in time for the first Rift Herald here, but no one's around the area right now. He can try and jump in, but it's already too late. Cinkrof.
Only 1-on-1 at the 10-minute mark. That doesn't mean there hasn't been action, just means there haven't been kills. First Dragon secured for Vitality. Undertow just connects. The Ghost coming out. Cinkrof, yeah, it doesn't even have time to get in here. Unleashed Power does nothing to Perkz. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Alphari's getting forced away. Adam has used the Ignite, and Alphari has Flash, so he should be able to escape. Lantern, Labrov, Flash, onto the Blast Cone. Limit flashes away himself. Undertow won't clip his heels. He's able to walk.
A bit too ambitious there. You don't catch him. You already forced a flash.
It's because he missed his Mad Life moment a moment ago.
Exactly.
It's like, this
he
one
had to go for a new highlight. Okay, let's see if it's here.
xMatty stands still, gets hook pulled back onto the jumpers. And xMatty is down. Carzzy with a great predict on the Super Mega Death Rocket.
Skirmishes around this AD carry. Statistically, you should win them. As BDS, they just force up the Rift Herald here in the mid lane, get that instant priority. Not for any Drake. They don't fancy that themselves either.
Don't even think he played it on Carmine Court before that. So not a champion we've seen too often from Adam. Usually associated more with, you know, Olaf and Darius. But for the moment, it is Alphari coming out on top in that one kill for them so far. NuclearInt getting forced back by Perkz in the mid lane. Lantern going out once again. Selfmade here. That tower might be dead before they even look for the dive. Carzzy tanks up one tower shot. There's the Cannon Barrage TP coming out as NuclearInt looks to join the fray. Good hook from Limit will keep Labrov underneath the tower, and the Unleashed Power will be enough to take down the Thresh.
Good response from the side of BDS rather here. Good TP to come in from NuclearInt to just completely discourage that dive. But Vitality, are they still looking for this one?
Ghost. Selfmade, Undertow, onto Limit, just wants to chase onto xMatty instead. Limit the first target. Selfmade, look at the darn healing! Selfmade's a monster!
2 versus 3, they just...
Olaf runs at you. We talked about Syndra's power at knocking people away when they try and engage in the draft, but Olaf negates all of that. Can just sprint, force xMatty away. Alphari playing weak side, puts down a couple of barrels. Perkz, big one, Flash. If Perkz hadn't been on a ward there, xMatty, that's a lot invested to try and kill the enemy AD carry, but it forces him back at least, and Alphari survives on the other side of the map. Carzzy and Labrov pushing in. Adam stepping forward here. Hallowed Miss, Gwen's immune. The needle work as Carzzy almost falls down. Ignite was ticking, but wasn't quite enough, and Carzzy...
Functional here in Runeterra. Because like, how does it work in Summoner's Rift? Who's paying you to kill these people?
Probably Boris. Let's be honest. Boris, he's a bloodthirsty man. And he wants all your money for those items as Labrov.
To clarify, Medic is talking about the shopkeeper.
Yes, total control over the map. Third dragon of the game goes to them. And BDS, really no way of answering this one. A big one connects from Perkz, and xMatty loses half his health and Limit. Well, that's the second time he's died this game. Not really much you can do when you have no
read on them. You get in with your own vision control beforehand. You just don't get anything out of it. Look at the items right now. Carzzy's still setting it at 2, making his way towards the third as Limit goes in once again.
Hex Flash into the hook. And Limit's down. Double TP coming in from BDS as they look for a fight, but their tank is dead. And Cinkrof might be next as well. Carzzy, though, knocked back. Curtain Call hits 2. Cinkrof with a great engage here. Selfmade falls to the shutdown for xMatty. Alphari on the flank. Perkz has joined the fray. 3v3 now in the mid lane. As Perkz goes in with a package a little bit deep, a little bit dive there from Perkz. He will survive as NuclearInt has to walk away wounded. Exactly, right? Vitality have just taken everything off the map, 7,000 gold ahead, and now they're starting up the Baron, and I don't know
Look at the
if
vision.
BDS will get there in time. No vision on it, as you say. Limit trying to step forward, so is Cinkrof, but that Baron is down to 2,000, and there's some flame jumpers in the way that will gobble you up if you try and step forward. Limit gets the engage onto Perkz. They're looking for the shutdown. They'll find it. Once again, it is xMatty who finds the kill. Baron secured by Vitality. Can Adam step forward any further? You don't really have any CC left except for that hook. Limit, though, a single barrel takes half his HP. NuclearInt and Adam not in the best of shape.
Them having a man advantage right now, although they're going to try it. They're feeling desperate right now, and they may look for a fight out of nowhere.
Cinkrof, wind becomes lightning. Do you go in? Alphari caught with a stun. Oranges, flashes, gets out. Selfmade now running in with the ghost. He's having none of this. You don't fight his top laner without him there. Curtain Call comes out. Cinkrof fighting Alphari down towards the bottom side.
TP behind them as well.
TP behind them. Perkz coming in. Adam already down. Great scatter of the week from NuclearInt, but Carzzy's going to flash away from the damage. Perkz is building up to a big one, and we know what that means. Goodbye, Limit. You served us well. Flashes over the wall, but cannot escape the spells of Perkz.
And they were so desperate on the side of BDS. You gotta respect it. They had to look for some sort of play. There's no way they get a man advantage once again, and they knew themselves probably that that was a losing fight.
Take 3 tier 2s.
And then continue. They're just working with the jungle as well. Adam trying to find Perkz here, but my word, that damage from Perkz as well.
Yeah, Adam hasn't been in the league when Perkz has been on form. Welcome to what the Western Goat can do, my man. Adam on the losing end of that trade. xMatty, though, looking for a Gale Force. One more auto. xMatty will take it. xMatty's picked up 3 kills in the last 3 fights. And perhaps there's a is as he pushes in towards this bottom lane. Mid lane crashing at the same time. Synchronized waves is something we always like to see from our top teams in the LEC, and Vitality have done exactly that, and because of it, Adam had to answer down towards the bottom lane. Inhibitor tower falls in the mid lane. Perkz is going to get the next wave here just in time for Vitality to take the inhib, reset, push across. Package was used. And this is it. You have to feel. Selfmade runs onto the backline 1v4. Selfmade just kills him! And he's still alive somehow. The lantern will not keep him alive long enough. He will fall. But in the end, it's curtains for xMatty. It's curtains for BDS. All the shots tanked up. Carzzy opening up with the big guns as well. Forces xMatty and Cinkrof back onto the fountain. And here comes the dive. Flash away as Vitality waiting for the minions to push in. But Carzzy unwilling to wait any longer as he kills off his opposite man. First Nexus Tower will fall, and Vitality announce themselves on the LEC stage. Week 1 was but a blip, it seems, for the new super team. Vitality will absolutely demolish BDS.
They're not yet a super team, but at least a great pickup here for them. With the first victory in the LEC, as you describe, and honestly, this was clean fashion. This was what we were expecting when we were announcing Vitality in the first.